Now a former Seminole. This is Chris Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They'll hand it now to Geis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine tells running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line.
Jackson to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better. 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so do a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. 190. 190.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is...
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Comes a Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dewan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot,
Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to let it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to... A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds an opening past the 40. And this one complete to Reed. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go!
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into...
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Tennessee Titans.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jordan Reed has it. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 40. This go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the... Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wide open receiver complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. He'll look to throw, and his pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Fight. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flushed out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So out now come the Redskins. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
Here we go!
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They're going to look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
On the ground, it's Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that is incomplete. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 8 catches, 133 yards.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the golfers. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure a league title in receiving yards.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Reed with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. What?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll get it up the middle. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half.
They'll throw now on the final play. Out to the left here to Reed. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being correct. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start with great field position at the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So whatever happened?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go!
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Cut!
Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but... A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams...
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
you.